we're going to move to this, and again, here we go with this. This just wears me out. This absolutely wears me out. What? Okay, I'm mad at the MLB one, and that's obvious. And usually that's because people don't get voted in unanimously. Okay, but Bill Belichick, if there's going to be anybody voted in for a first ballot coach, who else?
Nobody. This guy.
Why not him?
Okay, so I read today people were talking about, well, there's there's some illegitimacy to it. There might be some some scandals and stuff. What do you mean? Did he ever get fired off the team or get completely suspended from the NFL or any of that?
Did you hear what Jimmy Johnson come out and said?
We just talked about the Hall of Fame last week or whatever, and how I said the NFL Hall of Fame does it right because they don't care. Oh, you get suspended for PEDs, that's fine. You still did the thing.
Jay, yes, it was.
You got Lawrence Taylor, who's there, who got arrested for underage prostitution, cocaine, Michael Irvin, stuff like that. But Bill Polian, who I admired as a GM, who was coming out and looks like he was behind all this. You want to say, well, he deserves a year because of this and this and this. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Well, but some of the guys you got in the Hall of Fame like that, O.J. Simpson's in the Hall of Fame.
Hey, he's innocent too. Calm down.
Now,
but did you hear what Jimmy Johnson come out and said though? About how this has been like the Spygate thing has been going on for so long that he even admitted to the Dallas Cowboys in the 90s attempted to do the same thing. And so did other teams and went as far as naming general managers and other teams that had done this. Come out and said that they even attempted to try and do it, but couldn't get it, so they stopped it. I mean, are you kidding me?
There is a website. I don't know what it is now. I remember Preston looking it up. And it's like it's some website that shows every single time a team cheated or had something. And if you look it up, every single team has had something gone wrong. Now, hey, I want to point out Jay English here. That's one of the starting. That's the big Eagles fan, boy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The big Eagles fan for starting the pod.
Fly Eagles fly, baby. As long as they finished above those Cowboys, I'll always root for them.
No, they were crying. It was cry Eagles cry.
Get
it right.
Jay, remind them who won the division. Thank you.
All right, so J.J. Watt had something to say about this, and he even got on to Pat McAfee's show today and really expressed it. But basically, said I can't be reading this right. This has to be some knockoff Hall of Fame or something. It can't be the actual NFL Hall of Fame. There's not a single world whatsoever in which Bill Belichick should not be a first ballot Hall of Famer. And that's absolutely true. Again, name me another coach that I mean, out of every coach that's ever coached the NFL, I don't care. You can sit there and say, well, Tom Brady won the championship. I don't care about that. What does it say on his resume?
This is the best coach of all time in the NFL.
I mean, a regular season, 65% winning percentage, playoff, 70% winning percentage, career total of 65% winning percentage. What part of greatest of all time do you not understand? What is it?
How many,
I think second of all time to only Don Shula wins.
Okay. So say, how many Super Bowls, you might have to correct me if I'm wrong. How many did he win with Dan Marino?
Yeah,
0.
absolutely.
So, to me, Tom Brady, whatever. Awesome. Okay. Well, Peyton Manning's great. How many did he win for his head coaches? Yeah. How many did Aaron Rodgers win? 1. Okay. So, Elway. 2, if you want to talk about Elway. Buffalo Bills, Jim Kelly for all those greats. Didn't win none. I mean, so, you got great players. Every Super Bowl team has great players, but we just can't coach them. I mean,
if it's a team sport, the one who most should be considered getting in the Hall of Fame based off of titles is the coach. I mean,
absolutely.
I've expressed my distaste in people getting in the Hall of Fame if you're a player based off of championships, because it is a team sport, right? But but you do have to consider it. But you can go to the MLB and name off rattle off a bunch of them that didn't. But in the case of a coach or a manager in the MLB or whatever, You have to look at total wins and Super Bowl championships, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm pretty sure the Hall of Fame came out and put out a statement saying that if feel like there's any integrity against a vote, they can take the vote away. Well, pretty sure this was very if they want to talk about Bill Polian wants to talk about and he's maybe the one behind it. Well, I feel like the integrity of the game, he should be left out of here. Well, you just took the integrity of the Hall of Fame voting down a notch with
100%.
With you being like that. Like, it's ridiculous because you didn't like him. You didn't agree with it. Well, you know what? He did it better than you, Bill. He did it better than you and the Colts for so many years.
As much as I hate to say it, because obviously the Colts were one of the better.
They did it better for so many teams. Dallas Cowboys in the 90s did it better than all those teams for a while. The 49ers, the Chiefs lately have been doing it better than other teams. I mean, people hate them, but you know what? They did it better, so you can't overlook it.
Yeah. Again, the Hall of Fame, I don't know why it gets me all flustered and riled up, but again, I didn't expect. I know it happens in the NFL, but I guess I wasn't mentally ready for this because I've been so amped up about the MLB Hall of Fame, and then this happens. I'm like, God, guys, this is common sense. This is
I didn't even think this was even going to be a possibility. I thought when it came out, we were going to be talking about how much of a shoe-in it was, and it's the right call. There was no other way to go. And then when I saw that it was announced that he wasn't a first ballot Hall of Famer, I about dropped my phone because it was just like, what?
Stupid.
Okay, so now at this point, if Bill Belichick isn't a first ballot Hall of Famer, then there should never, ever in the history of ever, player, coach, no matter what, should ever be a first ballot Hall of Famer. Because if this is not a first ballot resume, there's nobody that's going to have a better resume on either side, player or coach, better than Bill Belichick.
Well, but we know that's not going to be the case.
Well,
and they'll probably get Bill in next year, and I'm still going to be mad. I'm still gonna be mad.
Oh, we're gonna say, it should have been happened a year earlier.
So, any more thoughts on that?
It
just makes
ridiculous. Need to take some votes away from certain people.
And this comes from a guy who is anti-Brady, anti-Patriots, anti-Bill, anti-everything. I don't care. This is absolutely asinine.
Yeah. Well, he'll get in next year, and we'll be deserving. Should have been last year. We'll be mad, but that's what we do as sports fans, isn't it?